Om Namah Shivaya. So today again we are lucky enough to be celebrating Shivratri, which is the longest and darkest night of the month. It is the night on which Shivji and Parvati tied the knot and became one. Hence, it is symbolic of the meeting of the soul with the Almighty. So today we believe that we are joining up, the Atma is joining up with the Paramatma. Shivratri is also called Shiv Jayanti, which means the birth night of God. The birth night of God. Now, why is it the birth night of God? Darkness, that is Shivratri. We talk about the night, right? Now, Shivratri, or you may call it darkness, or you may call it the vast emptiness, is all pervasive, present everywhere like God. Now, those people who have seen the cosmos and how the stars were created, they speak about a dark matter. You may have heard about it. Now, this dark matter in our Hindu symbolic meaning, we speak about the Shivratri, and we also speak of the Kalima, which is again my looking at it, that why do we call her Kalima and why is she the creator of the universe? Because all the stars take birth from that dark matter. This is the way I look at it. And therefore she's Ma, and therefore Shivratri again. Now, creation takes birth in this vast emptiness, and darkness and light is worshipped as creation and destruction. So to make it short, you know that Shivji stands for creation as well as destruction. I will not be speaking about all the points because I have sent you a little YouTube earlier, which I hope you have watched, because I feel that if you know Krishna, you love the Krishna bhajans better. If you get to know Shivji, you will enjoy the Shivji bhajans better. You will be able to have that bhakti bhav more easily in you. Now, Shivji is called Ardhanarishwar. It literally means half woman, demonstrating the fact that man is incomplete without woman and vice versa. It also expresses that in the Hindu tradition, man and woman enjoy an equal status. Doesn't that prove that? Because the Shivji is called Ardhanarishwar. And it is true. You see, if you're all mind and no sentiments, you are incomplete. And if you're all sentiments and no mind, you are incomplete. If there is only hardness and no softness, you are incomplete. And if you are all softness with no hardness of a man, you are also incomplete. Best thing is to create both in you. When you require your hardness, bring out the Shiva in you. And when you require the softness, bring out the Parvati in you. There is an Ardhanarishwar inside all of us. Those days on which prayers were supposed to be conducive to spiritual advancement were decided by the position of the stars. Hence, in the Hindu calendar, the dates always vary. The Mahashivratri such. Did you see that in Hinduism, you notice that the dates are not constant? Because again, it depends upon where the stars are at that moment. And that is why it is calculated that on that particular night, you are most conducive for your spiritual awakening or your spiritual increment. Okay, now why do we, I'll tell you, Ishwaku king Chitrabhanu was a hunter in his previous birth. Once when he could not return home at night, he took shelter in a bale tree. His tears fell on a lingam at the foot of the tree, and so did the bale leaves. You know, poor man, the hunter was standing up top of a tree, and since he was on a bale tree, the bale tree's leaves started falling on the lingam, and his tears started falling on the lingam. And he stayed up all night and he fasted. He was amply rewarded. So in remembrance of that day, we want to be also protected by putting the bale leaves, remembering this king, and also instead of tears, we throw. But I know what, you know what I do? Very often, if I'm really upset or hurt or hurting, you know, when I'm crying, I actually take my tears and put it at Krishna's feet. I said, here they are. So I think, or when I'm really very heavy, I take out my burden and throw it at his feet. Literally, I do it here. Take care of it. So yeah, so then there are so many other points which I will not go into, but let us see if we can perceive what Shivji stands for by the way he looks. The crescent moon stands for the fact that he has conquered Kal. You know that in the olden days, they used to measure time by the moon, the waxing and the waning of the moon. So he has kind of conquered Kal, that is time and death. The ash smeared on his body denotes his complete vairagya, detachment from the world and his pleasures. And I believe I've heard from Shri Murari Bapu that, the snakes are because he has a kind of, he doesn't want to have any ornaments. So his ornaments are the snakes. That also, and also the snakes always stand for the Kundalini Shakti. So, I mean, that both could be the case. Lord Shiva has been called Nataraja, the Lord of the dance, and birth and death, formation and decay, change and movement occur all the time as it is the law of the universe. The above is symbolized in the dance of Shiva. Without movement, there is neither action, speech, or experience. You know, why is Nataraja considered the perfect symbol? Because, even if you sing, you can record the audio without the person. But in the case of dance, even if you video, you can't have the dance without the person, whether in real or that cannot be done. You cannot separate them. Can you? Song you can separate. You can hear the song without seeing the person. But can you ever see a dance without seeing the person? It's integral to the dance. That is why that is the symbolism of Nataraj. And there is much more. So I hope if you are enjoying this kind of symbolisms, they are already on your YouTube. If you have deleted it by mistake, do tell me and maybe I can resend it again. But listen to what it means. Whether you listen to me or you listen to others, there are so many lectures up on YouTube or which keep coming as forwards by all means. But let's get to know Shivji a little better today. And remember one of the points as we move into the night, because it's considered that if you keep your spine straight and you pray and you say your mantras, it's wonderful. Even in this talk, I have explained also about the beach mantras, Om Namah Shivaya. They are all beach mantras, seed mantras, and they have a lot of power. So now let me sing the bhajan for today. You will forgive me because I have just recuperated from a cold. So you'll forgive me if there are many mistakes. A few mistakes are always there, but I hope you'll forgive me if there are many. Japale Hari ka naam.
This one is also there.
Japale Hari ka naam. जपले शिव जी का नाम मनवा जपले शिव जी का नाम उसके नाम से बन जाएंगे उसके नाम से बन जाएंगे तेरे बिगड़े काम मनवा जपले हरि का नाम मनवा जपले हरि का नाम सपनों को अपना तू समझे रेत के महल बनाए परछाई के पीछे भागे हाथ न कछु भी आए हाथ न कछु भी आए नाम के पेड़ के छाँव तले तू नाम के पेड़ के छाँव तले तू कर ले कुछ विश्राम मनवा जप ले शिव जी का नाम मनवा जप ले शिव जी का नाम। नाम तो वो धन है जो निर्धन को धनवान बनाए। नाम ही नर को नारायण की एक पहचान करा दे, एक पहचान करा दे। मतलब एक है राम कहे तू, मतलब एक है राम कहे तू, या कह ले घनश्याम। मनवा जप ले शिव जी का नाम, मनवा जप ले शिव जी का नाम। सूरज चांद सितारे पलछिन नदिया ताल समंदर, नाम के बल से ये चलते हैं, ये धरती ये अंबर, ये धरती ये अंबर। नाम ही लेके दिन उगता है, नाम ही लेके दिन उगता है, नाम से ढलती शाम। मनवा जप ले हरि का नाम, मनवा जप ले शिव जी का नाम। उसके नाम से बन जाएंगे, उसके नाम से बन जाएंगे तेरे बिगड़े काम। मनवा जप ले हरि का नाम, मनवा जप ले शिव जी का नाम। ओम नमः शिवाय।